playing and stuff. Unless you have a favorite character, and we could.
Oh, I don't know anyone yet.
Not yet. Okay, cool. But one thing I was talking to Jay about is like once somebody has played chapter 1, we both feel that you can play it with other characters if you wanted to do that mode, and just make it faster. Because anyway, okay, so we're live, and I'm talking like we're not. Hello, everyone. Hello, millions of viewers. This is Shad. I'm co-designer of Hero County. This is Kyle, an awesome community member who's demoing. Do you want to say anything, Kyle?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot. I'm really bad about that. Don't worry about it. We're gonna play a game. Kyle's gonna whoop me. Which side do you want to play, Kyle?
I'll do. Is Emmy the one with bag building? No.
Nope, that's the family. You want to do bag building?
Yeah, let's go over here.
Awesome.
First player.
Okay, I love it. All right, and I'm just checking that we are actually live. We are actually live. Okay, and I'm gonna share this, and here we go. This is great. This is one of my favorite parts of the Kickstarter, is just getting to play the game with everybody. So that's pretty fun. Let's see, we're live with
Here we go. A bit unfamiliar with the rules. May need a bit of help.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to do anything. I mean, anything you need. This one reason I wanted to use this map is it has some nice, our community member Raphael, who's been doing all kinds of nice stuff for us, made it easier to do this. I mean, it's great. Basically, we'll put but one thing I want to do differently just is we can just put the storm down when we know where you're going to go. Doesn't actually cement until the end. Okay. Do you want me to explain the rules? I should ask that.
Yeah.
Do that.
I guess, great. Yeah, the basic stuff, sure.
Awesome. I'm totally in. Okay, here we go. So, we don't need these guys, and we don't need this thing. I was going to try to stream Tyler's music and we don't need all these people, all the family members. Don't need them yet. Man, I hope we get everybody unlocked because, I'm really glad that we prioritized getting the solo mode out. I really want all the characters that we made up.
Yeah, I'm liking how it looks so far, and I like the variety of characters.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, it's really different. I mean, that's one thing I was really happy about with it because, it was interesting with the balancing being so, the balancing was so fun, but also we needed to make sure it stayed balanced. So it was a real challenge, definitely making different asymmetric powers that would still work. But yeah, I'm happy to hear you're excited about it. I'm still having fun playing, which is crazy. What's even crazier is Jay is because he play tested a lot. I play tested a lot, but yeah. Okay, so we don't need the cards. That's in chapter 2.
Oh, nice.
All right, so in Hero County, you are playing as the family, and you, Kyle, are Levi, and you are trying to destroy the abomination that is Hero County. Why is it an abomination? There are lots of reasons that are in the comic, but basically Hester was here, and it's tainted because Hester was very evil to the family. And they don't know who Emmy is, but they know that her birth from the tree that Hester was hung from is related to that. So you're wary of her. You'd like it if she joined you, but you're going to destroy Hero County whether she wants you to or not. She does not want that. My goal as Emmy is to protect Hero County and its citizens. So we both earn points by occupying the brambles at the end of the round. A round is made up of 3 turns. And these are the different things we can do. We can choose between 4 different options on our turn. I'll get into those. If we occupy the brambles at the end of one of those rounds, we get a point. Another way we get a point is through killing each other's haints. You get 1 point per kill in chapter 1. And then we have asymmetric goals. So your goal as the family is to build a chain of storms from, see how much faster this is. Thank you, Raphael. All the way, although he goes by Rapha, I should call him that. All the way to a building, any of these buildings that are placed, and these become dynamic in chapter 3, but in chapter 1 and 2, they're placed at the beginning. As soon as you destroy that, you get 2 points. You're missing one storm. You wouldn't have scored it yet, and this is the storm that you need, the one on your home hex. So,
Okay.
just so you know, and they're permanent. Nothing can get rid of those storms, and as soon as you put them down, it costs me as the protectors 2 points of movement to go onto the storm. You can't put a storm on the brambles, and I cannot pass one of my townsfolk through the brambles. My goal is to make a chain of haints, paths, and my legend. I'll show you to get that townsfolk back to my home hex. So I'll just make an example. This would be a valid way to get that townsfolk home. I get 2 points every time I do that. I can move it at the end of my turn, even if I don't have a full path. I can get it closer, or I can move it somewhere else if I think it'll be easier for me to get them home, or it's just useful to me. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that you will make a storm every turn that you end on a hex with Levi where there was no storm. The other way that you can make storms. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just nodding.
Listen noise.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, right on. Okay, thanks. I'm like, I don't know about you, but I'm still not used to video conferencing, not interrupting people. I'm trying. Okay, so the other way you can make a storm is with your, you can do it right over your hand, right over here. There you go. No worries. And then, it is easier, guys, but there. Okay, cool. That one he can lay down. He's a little tired. So you can make a storm with your legend power right here. So those are the 2 ways you can make storms. And I'll get more into that as I explain the actions. Now, this is kind of nice. I'm glad you want to play the family because I almost always explain the protectors first, but I'll explain the family first this time. The protectors go first. A lot of times I tell people to play them first. Really, you can start with either one, especially Kyle, because you want to do bag building. That's great. And just so everybody knows at home, if you have Tabletop Simulator and you want to play, you can. Chapter 1, 2, and 3 are available. And we're working hard to get chapters 4 and 5 out as well for people to play with. So, our 4 options. Let's do this from the family side tonight. So, we can do our ability. The first option is the ability Mason Jar. Now, for the family, what that means is we've got this. This is my fault because I started in a later chapter. This is the right side. So that other side is what you play with in chapter 2 and 3 and beyond. But on chapter 1, this is the side you play with. So you start here. This counts as a filled token. So you draw 3 from your bag. So when you take that action, you just click it to take it if you want, and then you draw 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. Couldn't have asked for better tiles. You can do these in any order. This is your move, your spawn, and your strengthen. Okay, so we'll go move first. So when you move, you can move one person 1 hex. You could move everybody 1 hex, and it's still just 1 movement point. And you could move them and leave somebody behind, or leave more than 1 person behind.
Nice.
And really, everything is a combination of that. You have 1 movement point, so you could not move onto this mountain because you need 2 movement points to do that. But if you were here, I couldn't move onto a storm, but you as the family can move onto the storm. It's still just 1 movement point for you.
Oh, nice.
And the other thing that I want to emphasize is these tokens, which I'll explain more when it's my turn and I use one. But basically, if you have a path token next to you, that reduces the cost of movement on that hex by 1. So you could move for free without even having a move.
Oh, nice.
And on here, if I put it on that mountain, those are my tokens. So if I put that on that mountain, then you could move onto this turn because it would only cost 1. If I put one of these out, nobody can move on it, including me.
Okay.
All right. So that's move. The next is spawn. So let's say you used your one move to move Levi here. Now you can spawn, you have one spawn, you can spawn on Levi or on your home hex.
Okay.
And you can have up to 4 units on a hex. So this is the max that you could have. If you had taken everybody, you would not have the option of spawning on Levi. You could only spawn on your home hex. So if I'm ever on your home hex, as long as you need to have a storm on your home hex to score. So as long as you have scored, have a storm, you kind of don't care. You can't spawn there. If you haven't put a storm there, then you need to get me off of your home hex and put a storm there as quickly as possible, because you can't score without having a storm on your home hex.
I see. And I can't place a home or a storm hex or a storm. And if you're on my home hex, or
without one of your units on it, and I neglected to say, you and I can't share spaces.
Okay.
So if I have one of my units or a townsfolk or something on that, you can't go on the townsfolk hexes, and you can't go on a hex with me. And I'm not allowed to put this on the home hex, and I'm not allowed to put this on the brambles either. But this could block you. You know, something like this. If you didn't have a storm on that home hex, that would be very annoying, right?
Yeah.
But you could still spawn someone there and put a storm. Okay, now I'm going too deep. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So that's move, and spawn. And strengthen's real easy. You just take a cube, as many as you draw, and you put them into the battleground. And what that does is when you battle, that will make it much simpler. Now, one thing, come on. That is how many cubes go in, and whoever has the most cubes come out during a battle wins. And I'll get into that when we do the attack. Okay, so the next action you can do is your wild action. Your wild action is the same as your bag action. Oh, you know what, Kyle? There's one other thing I should say. At the end of your turn, okay?
Yes.
You're going to make a storm on a hex where Levi is if there are no storms. This is all part of cleanup. Okay. You will take any tokens that your paints or the family member or their legends are on, any of your units are on. And then you get to choose whether you put those back in your bag or put them on your board. And if you put them on your board, let's say you chose to do this, now next time you would draw 4.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Yeah. Is this one continuous row, but it's just it continues?
Yeah, you just go do and then down here. Okay. And you can always look in your bag. You right click and hit search. And if you ever want to, like right now, what's on the board, that's what's in your bag.
Okay.
4 move and 2 spawn and 2 strengthen. So what else? Yeah. Okay. So that's the cleanup phase. And then we're doing the wild phase. So the wild phase, you start the wild phase, you take another token, take another wild token, you start with 1. Now you have 2 actions of any of these 3 kinds, and they work just like your tokens. You can do them in any order, and you can do any one of those things. You can put 2 cubes in, you can put a cube and spawn, and you can change. What's really nice, you can always do this, but for the protectors, I can't always move, spawn, move, do that kind of thing. So for you, this is almost just like your bag, but you have more control and you start with fewer. But these don't get discarded. So every time you take that action, you get more and more and more. And then your legend action is the next one. So if you take your legend, good. Didn't know that would work. Thanks, Rafa. So move your legend action is made. If we look at that mason jar, it has 2 parts. It has a hand and a scroll. Okay, So on here, we have the hand here. That's your character's power, and the scroll. And the scroll is what gets powered up when you pick up these tokens. Okay, so I'm going to pretend for the discussion that you have the scroll and you've powered it up a little bit. Okay, so and let's do something weird. This is not actually a possible configuration, but just to explain some stuff. Or actually, no, we don't even need to do that. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So you play this, and you're in this position. You can move, and let's put Levi way up here. I don't know how he got there or why he's by himself. It's kind of dangerous, but you're coming after my home hex. I'm scared. Right. That's where Levi is. Okay? He's on yellow. So what can you do? Well, you can move a Haint onto or off of a yellow hex anywhere on the map.
Oh.
So these guys, you might say, all right, this is Levi's power. You can do this in any order. And maybe what you want to do, and in this situation, you have a person here, and let's see, what could I do? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Sorry. So we're going to place we're going to do your faction power first, because I always explain it Levi power first. We're going to do your faction power first. You place the storm. You're getting the storm on the home hex. I can't stop you. I was coming after you. I can't do anything about it. I've got 4 guys there. This is trouble. But you're like, no big deal. Now I'm done. Okay, so now you're going to do Levi's power, and then you can move a token toward that storm. That's what this power is. That's your upgraded power. So you can move any token on the board. You can move this one up here, but actually you really want this move token, so you move it here, 1 hex closer to the storm.
Nice.
Sometimes you could have also said, I'm going to move the strengthen token here, and then those guys would collect it. But you want to move them off. So you're going to move this here. He can move off the yellow. These 2 can move onto yellow, and now you just collected 3 tokens. Hot diggity dog. Okay. And when you collect them, you can also put them on the board. So, yeah, so it's pretty awesome. These, and you do it in that order. You have to do it in this order, mostly because you've got to make that storm before you know where they can come toward. And then it's for, so you can move the ability token toward the storm. If you upgrade it again, you can move one of your units. If you upgrade it again, you can move one of my units, one of my Haints. I should specify Haints. So that's pretty wicked. And that's your legend ability. And then the last action is attack. So let's say we're in range here, okay? And let's do this. Let's put a Haint with each one. Now, a lot of times you're going to attack me when you outnumber me, because when you do, you're going to get, so first of all, you have a bonus action before or after your attack. A lot of times with the family, they want to move their legend right after an attack. Not every time, but a lot of times. So they can make a storm. Sometimes they do it before. In this case, you could do it before. Okay, so let's say you have this storm already. You want to make sure that you're going to get a storm here. And you know when you attack that the only thing that can happen, you're going to ruin my day if you go there. So you go there. Purpose of the attack is already great, but now you're also going to attack from here to here. And let's say you have a choice. You can either attack the brambles or try to hit Emmy. Okay, so we've got those are tempting targets. You outnumber both of them. You do have to choose, but I'm going to explain every which way. So whoever has more gets a token, gets a cube. So in this case, you're going to get it in both, but if I had more, I would get a token, but you get it in either one. Let's say you're attacking Emmy first, just because, okay? So you can do it if you want. You click battle, stick. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like this. And then click it one more time and it'll roll.
Oh, if I had the battle,
there you go.
Wow, that's pathetic.
Attacking Emmy, we had 1 cube. Actually, let's switch the example, okay? Because in this situation, you got 1 cube. Normally, you need 2 cubes to hit. But if you're attacking from here to the brambles, you only need 1. So you could spin that cube and kill 1. That's actually still disappointing for you. You're hoping for
Yeah.
So let's hit. Why don't you hit battle again, and then hit it one more time. Let's get a different result. Okay.
Oh
so
no!
Now in this case, this is okay. Let's say you were still attacking here to here. Okay. Well, that's a Haint clash right there. So what happens with a Haint clash is I, as the defender, can choose to spend 2. Wait, I'm going to turn auto off and drop it back in. So if you're ever stuck and you're like, I want to put cubes back in, I actually grab one. You can just turn auto off on the top. And then, so I'm going to spend 2, and you get to do it first. You can spend 1 and kill one of my Haints and get a point, and I also get to spend 1 and kill 1, and we both get a point. All right, let's do it again. Let's battle again. You have more cubes, so the odds are in your favor. Go ahead.
They're all stuck there.
And then hit it one more time.
Oh,
my
geez, how am I
gosh.
still losing?
Let's pretend you didn't lose and that this came out. Okay.
All right.
Now you could spend both those cubes. If this had come out, and you would be able to kill everybody on the brambles. If this had come out and you had been attacking Emmy, you could spend both those cubes. You would hit her. You would kill any Haint you wanted on the board of mine, get a point, and you could move Emmy to any hex. This is the most useless one for her to go to in this situation because she won't collect the token. And then, but if this came out and you had been attacking brambles, you could spend 1 and kill, but then I'm beating your number of cubes and you can't spend any more. Oops, I went the wrong way. I'd be spending blue. Now, let's say you had this come out. Now you could kill them both. You spend 1, kill 1. You're still tied. You can spend another, and you get 2 points. So that's all the different possibilities. And let's see if I can quickly. Let's just do this. Yeah, that'll be faster. So this is actually, if you go and click. If you go to the mod chapter 3, this is chapter 3. You can set it up for chapter 1.
Yep.
And then it does. You can also you'd need to put the houses and the townsfolk out currently, and they just go in each corner. If you load chapter 1, this is all set up and it's all ready for Emmy, but it doesn't have the storm placement stuff yet. I don't think. And you're going to be Levi. And I'm going to be the protector. So that I didn't explain anything about the protectors. I can explain that on my turn. The other thing I should explain is that we get 3 turns in a round, and at the end of the round, I'm the start player. The protectors are the start player. At the end of the round, I give you the start player. So at the end of this round, you get the last turn, and you get the first turn of the next round.
Nice.
Which is pretty good. And then I get that. Yeah. And I'll be happy. But right now, you get to be happy. We take turns. Okay. So there we go. And then this. And I always forget that you can just hit L to lock stuff. But I won't forget. There, I did it. Okay. So yeah. I'll take the first turn. If you have any questions, there is a suggested first move. I'll give you the suggested first move. And I'm just checking. Hey, we do have people asking questions. So our live stream doesn't update as fast as a live creature made from mud can be. Okay. Enjoy the game and thanks for playing the game with Shad. Absolutely. And then Tomer says as live as a creature made from mud can be. And he said, did I just see a new family member over there? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll get back into. I'll stop. Okay. So here we go. My turn. So I'm going to take the recommended first move for the protectors, but I'm going to do something that I don't usually do here. So I'll take it. It will be the wild action as the recommended first move for chapter 1. I'm going to take both actions to move. Actually, I want to go this way. I'm going to go up here and here, and I'm moving. I'm getting an extra move token, and my board is also, both our boards, I probably forgot to flip yours again. It's on the wrong side. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to earn any cards in chapter 1, but now when I move, I'll move at a rate of 4. And then yours also, I don't know why, I can never remember. There we go. All right, cool. All right, I wonder, okay, so that's my move. That's my whole turn. The beginning of the game, the turns are very quick.
Yeah, so is the recommended first turn for me also wild as well?
Actually, with Levi, your recommended first turn is your legend action. And the reason is that you can then choose. What I would probably do in this situation is I would take your legend action. I would move all these Haints up here. I would to start moving to block me, and then I would take this storm and put it on. That happens. This happens during your turn. That's your faction power. That happens during your turn. Now your turn is pretty much done, and during cleanup you get to put another storm on the board. That's almost like
I see.
It's tough to do that with Levi. It's tough to do 2 storms on your legend action. This is one of your only opportunities because he doesn't move on your legend action.
Right.
So if you want to do that, that's
Yeah.
great. If not, no worries.
Oh, that sounds good. Turn that over. There we go. Sick.
All right. Okay, so now back to me. What am I going to do? Well, I've got my upgraded move. Okay, so what I'm going to do is sprint. And I'm going to tell you right now, I just made a mistake because what I should have done is kept all these guys with me instead of leaving them in a chain. So I'm going to sprint with Emmy and I'm going to go 1, 2, leave that Haint right there and stop right there. I did my Mason Jar ability, and the way that works is, sorry. 1, 2, 3. So actually, I'm going to move a guy here to sort of make up for my mistake. I'm wasting a move action, honestly. And I'm going to go 1. So that was, I spent a move. I have 4 because I get more as my board gets upgraded. I don't know if I said that.
No, I know that. I know a bit
You
more about
gathered
this
it.
side.
Perfect. So that's 2 move, and there's 4. Okay. And I get all of these. Jay always teases me because I'm so obsessed with getting tokens. It has cost me several games, but at this point, I think it's nice to have a lot of options. So now I'm at 4 spawn, 5 move, and 3 strengthen.
Quick question: how close do I need to be to battle?
You are in range to attack Emmy, and I'm going to move my townsfolk right here. That's as far as I can get it. So you could attack, and I actually think that's a great move.
That's what I was
attack
gonna do.
Emmy right there. Yeah.
So I can do all of these actions: move, spawn, and strengthen.
You get to do
attack?
one of those
one of them.
bonus actions before or after, and that's the only weak. That's the only not ideal part about your move doing attack because you're not going to have Levi. You won't be able to make a storm here or here if you take the attack action.
Right.
If you take the wild action, you could get here and make a storm or get here, and you'd probably still be in range of Emmy next turn because the most that I can move next turn is Emmy 1. But she might get into a group of 2 Haints, so it's totally up to you. Like, I would be trying to find a way to make it so you couldn't attack Emmy. Yeah.
I guess I'll. So sorry, you might have to explain wild real quick again. If I take the wild action, I can pick any 2 actions.
That's right. And you would get another token, so you'd get to do 2 of any action. And I'd recommend to move.
Yeah.
To go here or here. But you could do any 2 actions. You could do a strengthen and a spawn and a move and a,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're gonna do a wild. Okay, cool. So you take a token. Let me turn this so everybody can see what you're doing.
Yeah, and then I guess I can move Levi.
That's right. Yeah.
I can move them all the way up here, right? If I just take 2 move actions, can I bring these Haints with me as well?
You can, and I'll just put this here. This actually happens during cleanup, the storm. I'm just doing it for easy life.
Haints.
I know they're not really obedient. They're undead. They don't know. Like, I don't really want to do this right now. So, and then the next time you take this, you're going to be able to drag an ability token toward whatever storm you make on a Haint. That'll be great. Oh yeah. And you're still set up. Like, I can move her here, and you're going to have the other. So one consideration before you end your turn, you have the last action of the round, right?
Right.
Now, if you had moved here, you'd still be in range to attack me, and then you could use that extra move during your bonus action to move on to the brambles and get a point. after you attack, if you wanted.
Well,
This is also a good move, though. I mean,
I think I'm gonna stick with this one, the one I currently made.
Cool.
I like
It's a
that
good
little
move,
legend
and you
power.
get that legend token.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Okay. All right, I've got to choose what I want to do. So I'm a little confused. I don't know what to do. So I'll do, if I do an attack action, I'm giving you a cube. If I do my legend action, I didn't explain my legend action, but I'll do it. Okay, so, and if me doing this, you're like, hey, that was a cheap shot, just tell me and we'll redo some stuff. So
No, that's
legend
right.
action, I have a path token. I could also do a barbed wire. I have to be in range of it though, and I'm not in range of a spot. I want to put the barbed wire. I'm going to put a path token here, and I'm going to. The other Emmy's power is to put a cube on every haint that is out. Okay, and then I'm going to. What this does is it lets me free move. If I just left it open, you could actually free move. Oh well, I've got a haint there. If I left it open and there was no haint there, you could free move.
Yeah.
I'm going to move Emmy in here. Now, the cube rule is this. If you attack me on a hex with a cube, I get to put the cube in the battleground. The other way I get it is if Emmy moves into a hex with a cube. So I get this one into the battleground. And then I'm going to free move this guy here. I'm going to leave my townsfolk there with a cube. And I'm still outnumbered. So you're still going to get a cube if you choose to attack me. And that is my turn.
All right, I think I'm going to get my bag.
Aha! Oh, you fooled me.
Oh,
Cool.
I didn't really draw what I wanted. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you probably wanted to move, huh?
I wanted 2 moves, yeah.
Yep, yep.
But I can do all these actions now,
You
right?
get to do all of that stuff, yes.
Cool. Man. Strengthen. So strengthen. Strengthen, move, and spawn. Man.
Yeah.
So I guess
Go ahead,
I'll just have to move everybody up into this little storm up here. Leva's gonna come with me. I'm just
Right
sort
on.
of.
Yeah, you can do and that
Yeah.
happens on cleanup, but you can totally do it that way. That's good. I understand. I'm just specifying for the audience, the millions of viewers. Okay. I'm waiting for somebody to say, Shad, stop making that joke. Okay, but there we go. And then you moved. And you get to spawn. Now, the only place you can spawn is here.
Right. Actually, can I keep one behind and spawn here?
You can do that. Yeah, and that's a great move because you get the first turn of the next round, and you can't spawn in there. You have to spawn in the Levi. But you could leave the person there. That's okay because you could have left 2. I wasn't thinking. You could have done that, and then you could have 2 on that.
Yeah.
Like if you had chosen to leave one here, that would be okay. Would you like to have 2 on that storm or
now
no?
They're all going to be with Levi. It's my traveling gang.
Sweet. It's good to have a traveling gang. That's a super advantage of the family because you see how hard it is for me to keep a majority against you, right? So what I was going to say is you want to block me here so you could move a guy here, and now I'm blocked by storm and an impassable spot I have to attack. So that's pretty nice.
Then what do I do with these tokens again? I can just put them on my. Oh, no, I don't put those here. Do I?
And then you get it. Did you do the cube too? I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did. I strengthened.
Oh, you did? Great. Okay.
Now.
Yeah. Now you can put any of those you want on the board and upgrade your ability to draw from the bag. Good choice.
So.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. You get a lot of move. Yeah. Okay.
And then does this go back in the bag?
If you want, yep. I would put it back. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So now you're very likely to get those 2 moves that you wanted next time. And now, bing, 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 bing. Probably be better if I had an actual song in mind. And then there you go. You are the first player of this round, so you take another action. And you could attack me,
Aha, I
and,
could.
and that would be good because I can't move onto this hex. So if you put a storm here with Levi, I definitely have to go through a storm to get that townsfolk home.
I can't attack the townsfolk either, I assume, right? Or can I? No.
You can't attack the townsfolk, and you can't move onto the
Yeah.
townsfolk.
It'd be a little
So it's
weird.
kind of
All right.
annoying that I put that there.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see.
That's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and attack you.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Okay, and one thing I didn't say
Oh,
for the
yeah.
audience is you can also use, now that you've attacked, now that you're doing an attack action, you could sacrifice some of these and just keep attacking. You always have an option to attack. We don't have any points yet. This is crazy. I love it. That's because we're blocking, which is Jay always says is his favorite kind of game. Okay, so you're gonna attack. You put a bonus cube
I
in,
strength. Yep.
and then because I assume you're attacking. You could
Yeah,
attack
with the big square,
here.
and I'm attacking
Yeah,
your
you're going to get another cube
whole baby.
just because. And the other thing I should say that I haven't mentioned before is at the end of your turn, if you have more than 6 cubes in the battleground, you get rid of them.
Oh, okay.
You get rid of the excess, not all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hit it?
Oh, here we go. Come on, please. Yes.
Oh, of course. That was good. And honestly, if you hadn't beaten me, I would have been a little bit like, hey.
Gotta get those bad trial runs out of the way.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm locking it. Gotta remember to lock that. Okay, so you got 3, so you can spend 2 and kill one of my Haints. You immediately get a point, and they've upgraded these plates, so you can just hit the plus
nice.
minus.
I was trying to figure out how that worked.
Yes, that's pretty cool. And then by they, I mean Rafa. Thank you, Raphael. All right, and then you spin 2 of these cubes, and now we have 1 and 1, and then there's some stuff in the box, mostly yours, in the trees,
Nice.
on the branches, ready to come after me.
Yes.
My nightmares. Okay, all right, I'm stopping now.
Anyway, this is your turn. Yeah, I didn't spawn any storms. You're good.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so now it's my turn, and oh my gosh, I feel decimated. I don't know what to do. Wait, okay, you put in a strength cube. Okay, I do know what I need to do. I've got to get out of Dodge. I have no other option. So I am going to do my wild action, and I will take another one, and I will spawn for 1, and then I'm going to move. So I have Emmy and these 2 Haints, and I move here. But see, I'm doing some. Yeah, this is what I should do. But you see, my conundrum is that you can move a guy onto that for free, and then you blocked me there. And this is a good path I have. I mean, I'm almost tempted. Yeah, no, but I can get him home. Oh, can I? I moved 1. No, I can't get him home. So I'm definitely going to leave a guy there. And then I will move Emmy here, and the townsfolk will come here. And that's all I can do on my wild action. I could have taken my move action and moved 5, but I still wouldn't have been able to get him home, and I didn't have enough Haints. So now what I've done, I'm trying to block you from coming to this house. You can attack me, make a hole, but you don't get the bonus action when you attack again, right? Because when you look at this icon, it just shows a fist. There's no bonus action anymore if you don't attack.
I can do it again. Okay, I see.
But you can attack me again, and that is not a bad move. And it's your turn.
But I should get some storms going.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Get the wall up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Man, wild action.
This is a good game so far, Kyle. Thank you. What were you saying?
The wild action is really good, so I'm gonna do that.
I like the wild action a lot. Yeah,
it's sort of like it leaves it less up to random chance.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like I just need to move 2 hexes. I need to know I'm going to move 2 hexes, and then you take the wild action.
Yeah, so I can move all my Haints with.
Yes.
So that's just 1 move.
That's just 1 action.
I'm gonna leave one behind though. I'm gonna leave one behind.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean
No,
no, yeah,
just
it's
kidding.
good.
And then I can move again.
You can, but there will not be a storm here yet. That only happens on the hex that Levi is on. But that's not a bad move because you're blocking me and you're getting ready to go for either of these houses, and I don't like that.
And then I'll move one. I'll move a third.
Oh! Now you've made the chain. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. And you get these.
I get these. All right, I get both of them. Yeah.
You do? Yep.
Right. They go in my bag. Right.
Now, so you used all three and you moved, and that was brilliant. I think that was a really good move.
Where do these go again? My bag or on my board?
You can choose. Each one you can choose.
Oh.
Anytime you collect one or you draw them from your bag, when you're done, you don't get. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them in my bag.
Okay.
Even though.
Oh man, what to do today?
Into the bag.
My townsfolk was like, "Hey, you almost got me home. What are you thinking?" Okay. So I am going to fight for my right. So I'm going to attack you with Emmy. Now, one thing I should clarify is that paint clashes can't happen without two paints. So even if I lose, I can't kill your haint because I don't have a haint with me. Okay. So I'm battling, and then I will click it twice. 1, 2. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. But I have to spend 2, and I'm definitely at a disadvantage in the next battle. So I get a point for that, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to move Emmy. Now, I don't get to move that townsfolk. He's just stuck. Because I have to have somebody on that unit. But now what I've done is kind of the same thing you were doing to me, because I've blocked you from making that storm, and you're going to have to attack to make space, and it's crazy. The drum. Okay. Your turn. And I'm going to get the last turn of this round. But getting to the ramble is going to be a real pain for me. What'd you say?
Yeah. So my legend power, it's currently I spawn, or what is this? I spawn a storm on a haint.
Yeah.
And then I can move tokens closer to the storm.
Yeah.
All tokens are just a token or
one token. Any token on the board. So you can take one away over here, but one token, and then go ahead, sorry.
And then I can move a haint onto or closer to a storm. One haint. That's what it looks like.
One of your haints.
If I'm looking at the iconography. Okay.
And you also get to do Levi's power before or after those, where he says you can move onto or off of a hex of the same color. This is the only one that can move.
Yeah.
These guys aren't next to a teal or a marsh. Wait, wetlands, bogs. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do my legend power actually. Legend power.
It's a good idea because then you can make this storm. That's nice.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So I can make a storm.
Yep.
Get over there.
And if it doesn't go nicely, here. There we go.
All right. Move a single ability power. Now, I can move on to this hex. I don't need to worry too much about that. Let's see.
Right. So this one, you can move on to him.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. And I was trying to think. But he's also the only haint you can move toward. But you can move him here.
But
I don't know if you have a preference. You don't have to move a haint. But the good thing about being here, no, it's the last turn of the round, so it doesn't matter.
Let's see. I can move a haint closer to a storm. Maybe I can move. Can I move this guy over here?
You have to move a haint closer to the storm you made.
Oh, closer to the storm I made. Okay.
And that one's in the storm you made.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So it can't get really any closer. Okay. I guess I can't really benefit from this third bit.
Yeah.
Do I have to do it? Or can
no, you do not have to do it. You don't have to.
And I will choose to skip that third bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. And this is strengthen. I will put this over here.
And you can always right click and search your bag if you want to look at what's in there, just reminding people at home. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely a good move, though. I don't know. You have 8 tokens in there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Getting them all. Okay, so I get the last turn of the round.
And then you get the next turn as well.
And then I have, and then I get the next turn. That's right. Thank you for. I always forget that part actually. So this is tricky. Okay, I want to do this and move 5. So I'm going to move 1. 2, 3. No, I can't do it. Wait. Let's try that again. This guy was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then at the end of this round, during my cleanup phase, the townsfolk makes it home, thank goodness. I thought he was dead meat, and I get 2 points. I did say we get 2 points for those objectives, didn't I?
Probably. I think so.
Okay, good.
If not, I read it somewhere. It's definitely on
Okay,
these
sure.
on this thing here.
It was not a surprise. Okay, and then this guy gives me 1 point, so I'm at 4. But I'm in. This is. I love this configuration. Like, I'm not happy about this configuration. Well,
Good.
I mean, that's why I like it. All right, and then I'm the first player of the next round. We both have everything available to us. And now what on earth am I going to do? Well, for you, taking wild actions is a lot about control. But for me, it's really about getting to do more than one thing. Because I want to spawn and block you as much as possible. But what I really like, I gotta get jetting around, and I gotta do more than one thing. And now, because I've been collecting tokens, like, my wilds are just barely as good. So I get 4 wilds, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spawn on Emmy for 1, and then I'm gonna move him 1. So that's 2. Well, yeah. And then I'll move him for 1 because I don't want him to die. He might die anyway. And then, I mean, he's dead. So, well, actually, they're not dead. And then I will summon another one in Emmy so that I make a stronger blockade. You can still come over here. This space is, I'm not saying this for your benefit. I know you know, but people at home, that's an open goal right there. And then I collect this. So that I'm excited about because I get 6 move if I choose
A lot
that.
of moving.
A lot of movement. And you can get in my way up here for free. Any turn you can move that guy because I did not have enough movement to get back to that space.
I don't even have to take a move action to do that, right? I can just do it.
Just take an action and you move that Hank.
It's a good idea.
That versatility really costs me, whereas for you, you have versatility all the time, but you don't have the same control as you were saying. So I always played as the family. I love playing the family, but it's definitely fun to switch it up. Gets you thinking.
It does. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm going to. I'm going to wild.
Okay.
I like wild.
And you get 4 known actions, which now, because you've been focusing on that, is really great. That's how many you draw out of the bag.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So I moved this guy for free, so I still have those 4 actions. But 1 move.
Okay. And I assume you're going to leave Levi there, so I'm going to do what would happen in cleanup, even though it technically doesn't happen yet, because you still have more stuff to do. I will wait to score the point, just as clarity for the end of the round. Also, this, I'll just leave that. I'll just put the storm. Okay, there.
Then I will, I guess, if I can move both these Haints at the same time for 1 move.
You can. Yep.
So
that's right.
2.
So how many?
1.
You just used 1 so far, and then this is 2. Yeah,
3.
there you go. There you go. Crap. I mean, that one's locked or something. Whatever. Okay, so you've done 3 things. You can still do one more thing, right?
Yeah. I think
Maybe Spawn
the
on
last.
Levi? Or what were you gonna say?
No, that's a good idea. I do have a lot of cubes in the box.
We're both kind of scattered, but you can keep your numbers advantage that way. And I'll take these 2 things off. There you go. So now that Haint is a little easier.
I don't have. I have a storm on it, but I don't have like the continuous path of storms, right? So I still need to.
Oh, good point. You don't
Yeah.
score. Oh my
So I don't
gosh,
score
Dan's
for
gonna
that.
laugh at me.
But
Yeah.
I'll work on
You're
that. Don't
gonna
worry.
get it though. You're gonna get it. You're on your way. Okay,
I'm
so
taking
now you get to move one of my people, so it's gonna be way harder for me to block you.
Yeah.
I have to block you with 2 people
Exactly.
if I want to block you. And I'm gonna have a real problem doing that. So my biggest hope now is that I can get to 7 points. If I can get to 7 points this round, that would be great for me. But it will be hard. Because you're going to get these 2. I really can't do much about that. And then you'll be at 3. And if you can get this one, you'd be at 5. And then all you have to do is kill 2 of my Haints. There's a lot, and you have a really good shot at getting a Brambles point this round if you go for it. So there's a lot of pressure. Okay. This is good. Good game, Kyle. Okay, so now I've got to figure out what to do. So I used my wild action. I have no more variety left. So what I'm going to do is go for broke and do 6 move and hope that it gets me what I need. So 1. Oh, I already ran into a problem. Let's see. 2. 3. And I get this cube.
Yep.
And then 4. And then, oh no, I'm not going to make it. What do I want? I'm going to go 5 and get this legend action. And then 6. And now oh my goodness. So, legend action. So one thing I didn't say too is that Emmy has to, when she does these path tokens and the briar, I always want to call them briar patch, barbed wire tokens, she has to do it within her range, and everybody's range is 2 hexes. So I've got to, and I'm only going to get 1 more turn this round. Lots of pressure.
Yeah. And you already did your.
Yeah, I don't have any big movements left.
Right.
I did just get a legend token, so I get another one of these next time I do my legend action. But we got trouble. I don't know what you should do.
I'm thinking so hard.
Great.
Move Haints. I can move your Haints. I can. Oh, I don't know how good moving one of your Haints is. I think it's not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do my legend action.
Like if you move this guy, that's a big deal. I should have put 2
yeah. I am gonna do my legend action though.
Man, I didn't even think about that you were gonna be able to move one of my Haints. Okay, so yeah, you made that storm.
Move.
You can move people onto or off of green. So this guy could go somewhere.
Onto or off.
I'm not going to get a townsfolk this turn. It's over.
We'll do that. I can move. I have to do it in order of things, but
yes,
I will keep that guy there because that's my plan. I will move. Man, I don't want to move powers. I guess I can move this guy out of the way so you don't get it so easily. Oh wait, can I move it? Because that's the storm spawn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 1 hex closer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's closer. It's ambiguous. If it were here, now you have to move it there.
Yeah.
But these 2 are both closer. Yeah.
Yes. And then I can also move one of your hints, and then so.
Don't do it.
I
What
got
are
it.
you doing to me? And now my
I'm
home hex
moving
is
it.
open, which I hate. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Okay. I had a good plan. Okay. All right. So that definitely changes my plan.
Good. Oh, and then do I score this little house?
Yes. So you get 2 points. Now you're at 3. Okay. So I'm going to do my legend action, which was my plan, but now I'm going to do it totally different than I was. So I'm going to put a path token here. I can't put a barbed wire, but I can put a path because it could also benefit you. Does that make sense? Or is that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you could just hop in if I can't move it, which you've done over here. And then I'm going to put a path token here.
I see.
I think. No, that's
Oh.
not what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a path token here. No, you can just keep moving it. And then you could get onto my home hex for free. Okay. I'm so scared. I've got to get somebody. Oh, that's way out of range. I can't do that. That's cheating. Gotta watch me. I'm a big cheater. Okay.
Oh.
So I will put the path token here. I'm just thinking about whether that's what I want to do. It is. All right. I'm in trouble. And put this guy here. So now I will score a point if you do not attack me. You do have somebody in range. It will only cost you 1 cube. But my other power is to put a cube on every hex that has a haint, one of my haints. And if that hex ever is attacked, even if you are on this hex and I attack it, I get that cube. So that's bueno for me.
How do we determine range again? Is it just 2 hexes away?
2 hexes. I didn't even say this at the beginning. I'm so sorry, but the mountains give you 3 range.
Oh, okay. If I'm on the mountain,
that's why you would bother to go on them.
Right.
But you have 2, so you have this guy in range, and you could attack. You could move somebody on here so that you would get an extra cube. I don't know what I would do, but you have your bag. You have your bag action too, which is really dangerous. Because the thing is, if you get here, I can't stop you from getting that house. There's a lot of stuff happening here. But I would maybe want to kill me and stop me from getting that point.
Yeah. What's the point? How many points do you need to win? 7?
I need 7. So what happens is
you're a little close.
You get 7, and then that signals that this is the last round. The person with the first player token wins ties, but the other person still has the rest of the round to go above that score, and then whoever has the we don't need this. Oh wait, is that the one you got? That's the one you got. That's fun. Get to keep that. Well, yeah, and I putting it there. That's cool. We'll do that.
Okay. Let's see. What do I?
I know.
Attacking is good.
Attacking is good. You would get a point.
I'm gonna attack. and I'm gonna spawn as well.
Okay.
Right? That's one of my options.
You can't spawn on him. You can only spawn on your legend or here. You could move somebody, and then you would get the bonus cube.
I will definitely move somebody.
So you get a cube for bigger group. I get a cube because I had a cube on the battleground on that hex. But you're guaranteed to kill that guy as long as you get 1 cube out.
Yeah, oh god. I can imagine not getting any cubes.
It does happen sometimes.
All right, I'm going to hit battle. Everything's set up?
Go for it. Yep, everything's set up. Appreciate you asking. Look how much I won that by. So it is a Hank clash. But you spend 1 to kill my guy. I spend 2 to kill 1 of your guys. And we have that left. So I get 1 point and you get a point. Ugh.
Here.
Dead Haints. So I
was hoping you wouldn't score any.
I know. And I think you have more cubes in the tree. Now, some people say don't look in the box. I think it's totally fair because the actual tree, you can look and try to guess what's in there. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that as long as you don't hit the box. That's my opinion. Like I said, I'm a cheater though. Okay, so now that's the last turn of the round. There you go. You are now the first player. Yeah, thank you.
Now what do I do?
No. What will you do?
Will I do?
That was a great move. Well, you could get. I think a big thing for you is to make that storm.
I can't. Can I put a storm on your home hex?
Yes, you can go get on my home hex and put a storm there, and I cry.
I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna wild.
Let me make sure Jay isn't yelling at me that I'm forgetting a rule. I don't think I am. Oh gosh, he's always. Okay, let's see. What does he say?
What's the ruling,
just said
Jay?
have fun. All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna double check the rule book because I've embarrassed myself, but I know you can get onto my home hex and block me, and it's no fun.
Man, Haint's dying and giving victory points is a little rough though, because I don't want to just give up a Haint.
Yeah, you can put a storm on anything but the brambles.
Okay, sick.
That's what. And I was pretty sure, but I'm just really don't want to.
So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to move twice. I'm going to leave the Haint here, and then I.
Now, what are you using? Wild tokens?
Third move. Yeah.
Okay.
Third move.
And then, my God.
So that's 3 moves. Right, yeah.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3. Yep. And then I will just spawn twice. Sure.
No, he's camping out, guys. I'm screwed. This is awesome. Good move. That'll teach me. I think I just unlocked the map. Oh my gosh.
Let me spawn spawn one here. Let me spawn one guy there.
Well, you can. You absolutely it doesn't.
I just want stuff on that side of the map too.
I think that's fair but you just did a major block. That was really good. Oh my God. All right. So what I have to do is.
But that is my wild action,
that was a good wild action. And you finished, right?
Yeah.
Best possible wild action I could imagine. All right, I'm doing a wild action too, and I got a copy. No, I'm gonna spawn one on Emmy, and then I'm gonna move one with Emmy, and I'm gonna leave that Haint there, and then I have 3 move, and I can move back onto this for free, and move here, and I collect this cube, and I move here. And I collect that cube, and I move here and collect this cube. And this is not what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
A lot of cubes, but I don't want to be over here because I need my spawner up here so that this matters. But it's I don't have a choice now. I gotta come at you, and you're still gonna get that house. This is a problem. This is a real problem. This is great. Okay, so. Yeah, we got to do some massive attacking. Coming right up. Ooh, there's that strep throat. Okay, so no, I'm okay. I'm almost better. Yeah. All right. So I'm done. Oh my gosh, I have so many problems. This is great.
Oh man, okay. So I want to get that house, but I don't want to just.
Well, yeah, I hear you because you don't want to move off my home hex and just make it. But the thing is, you already cost me. That move already cost me a lot.
Yeah.
So that's one nice thing is that the choice, it actually would be totally fine for you to just move off of that and make your storm because it costs me 2 to get onto my freaking home hex now. And then I have to leave 2 people. It's just it's really crazy. Oh, I forgot to do this. The townsfolk comes here.
Oh.
But I do not score, but it can move.
Right.
So now I can abandon that path, which is really nice.
You know what? I'm going to attack.
That's a good idea.
I'll spawn a little Hank right here.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing to me? All right, and then you get another cube. What I love about this playtest, this demo, so many things, but one is how strategically you're using attack. Because, you know, in chapter 1 and 2, some people just looked at it as like a points option, and it is that. But you're using it in a very strategic way. It's been awesome. Okay. You can battle.
Okay. Yeah, battle. Time to
what
battle.
happens for battle.
All right, please. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to see at all.
Worst possible result. I did have a ton of cubes in there.
I'm looking at my box. I also have a ton of cubes in there.
You probably have more. Okay, so this is a Hank Flash. I kill one of your Hanks.
No.
Thank gosh.
No, okay. You're 1 point away.
Am I? Okay. I'm 1 point away from making this the final round, which is great. You can score. What I need to do is make sure. I don't want it to be the final round if it's going to be really easy for you to make enough points. So I got to watch myself here. But that's really good. And I had to spend 2 cubes to do that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do something I almost never do. And I'm going to use my mason jar action. I'm going to free move this guy here. I'm going to free move this guy here. I do have one more action, but you don't. Oh, and did you spawned a guy? Okay.
Yeah.
And then I just want to make sure you got your bonus action, which you did. And then I'm going to use this ability. I always use this for move, but I'm going to use it for, or like spawn. I never use it for strengthen. Jay uses it for strengthen all the time. I rarely do. I'm going to put 5 cubes in because I know you have a lot in there. And you could win this if I let you get too much of an advantage on attack. So I'm done.
All right, let's see.
This is crazy. But you can get, I don't, like, you have 2 more action. You have 1 more action this round.
Yeah.
And if I get 7 points at the end of the round, then I have 1. So actually, if I hadn't put those cubes in, the next move would definitely probably be to attack me on the brambles. You have another option though, because you unlock all your. You could move that guy, and I can't do.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I have 1 more action, so I could maybe get him back on the brambles, but
maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do that. I think that's a good idea.
I think that's a good idea.
I completely forgot about.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And you need to make that storm. Okay. All right. I think I can get. I think I can get him back on, or at least get a guy back on. I just want to say that before you take this action because I have this path.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is okay. I've got it. I don't want to tell you, but I know you could stop me from getting. So I want to tell you something that's really important.
Okay.
These are triple arrows, so you ignore the cost of storms or mountains in placing it. Okay? So when you move this guy, you don't have to put him. You put him wherever you want, any adjacent hex. And yeah, let's see what happens. I'll help you.
Sorry, moving onto a mountain costs more movement, right?
It does, but this power of yours ignores that cost. You get to choose. Maybe you don't want to move him onto the mountain. I mean, you could move him here. It really doesn't matter to you, probably. Well, where did you make the storm? Here?
Yeah.
So your two choices are here or here.
But that's
I
like,
have a reason why I don't think you want to move him. Oh, Shad. You go. I'm going to shut up. This is ice cream soup.
Yeah, I'm moving this dude, this little thing here.
Cool.
I can move one of my Haints, but like,
So, yeah. What are you thinking? Remember that you can use this path token too.
Oh, haha.
Yes. There you go.
Hold on.
That's it.
I'll move your dude.
He has to go here or here.
Right, sorry. Up under the
Okay.
mountain.
Yeah.
Then
and then
but you
free
can
move
attack.
there. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to attack you, but
I have to move your Haint last.
Yeah, you have to. Oh, you have to move my Haint last.
Oh, but yeah, that's still fine because it's a free move, right? So I move your Haint. Or sorry, I move my guy.
Yeah, you move your guy.
Yeah.
And then that, and now you can free move.
Yeah.
And don't forget Levi's power. You can move people onto or off of blue X's.
Keep forgetting.
Not that you need to. I don't see anything for you to do. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Onto or off of blue.
So actually, you could do this.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's do that.
I don't see any other beneficial moves for that.
Well, I placed the storm on that guy, and that happens first.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter?
Because that's Levi's power. You can do it afterward.
I see.
If you want. Yeah.
I will do that.
Right on. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have to attack you there.
We're a family.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is, I guess I don't have to attack you there because you're not going to score 7. And the thing is, like, but if I attack you there and kill him, maybe you don't want to move that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just thinking.
I have so many cubes.
So here's the thing. If I attack you there and none of my cubes come out, which happened to you,
which happened to me,
I don't get points, and you could potentially, and I'm still blocked over here. But I think my bet, but if I kill you there, I get the point, and then that ends the game. It's kind of anticlimactic, I think, though. But, and I know there are 8 cubes in the tree. But if you beat me, then it's a Haint clash. And I still get a point, and you get a point, but that's okay. So that is what I should do, I think. What I want to do is get you off my home hex. But it honestly doesn't make sense to do that. So I will attack you, and let's see what happens. So I'm going to attack from here to here.
Oh, you're attacking there, okay.
And I am going to spawn Haint here. And then I'm going to hit battle and battle. Okay, lots of cubes came out. So that's
a lot of cubes.
So I spend, the maximum I can spend is 1. I kill your guy, and I get 1 point.
Right.
And the game ends somewhat anticlimactically. But I thought that was a really interesting game, personally.
Yeah, I think I played a little. I should have went more objective based. I think I was just trying to play to hinder you.
You were, but that was so interesting. I mean, honestly, this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't had Haint clashes. Emmy's power, getting me cubes, was really important to me being able to stay in the game because you kept attacking and blocking me, and I was fortunate with the tower, but I was only fortunate because of Emmy's power. If I had been ignoring that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, really good game. I'd love to play with you anytime you want, Kyle. I can't believe
down to learn more.
What'd you say?
I'm always down to learn more. I have all these games, and I'm going to have that game eventually.
All right.
Or this game.
Well, and one thing I've been talking to people about is Chapter 3. I want to get a game going where we play like chapter 5 or something. But I was looking today and I was like, oh, I can't believe how close we are to the end of this Kickstarter. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's super close.
It's so crazy. Did you see the Dice Tower review? That was very
No,
exciting.
I haven't watched many reviews. I
Oh,
was
okay, cool.
so I actually heard about this because I have been trying to get mind management for a while, and it's
Yes,
sold out everywhere.
it
And
is
then I was
sold
like,
out
oh, this game looks
everywhere.
interesting, and so I backed it at Satchel Edition because I'm an ape.
Thank you. Awesome, Kyle. Well, hey, so there were 2 other people. I have 2 more demos scheduled right now.
Mhm.
And if I can get a group, so I played with, there are 3 people who said they were interested and who have played chapter 1 now. And
Nice.
if I can get a group, I wouldn't mind playing, like, gosh, I would love to do a Fairfolk game or something, but I shouldn't
Oh, that'd
promise
be
it. I
fun.
don't know, but that would be cool. But if you would be interested in that, I'd love to ask you. And something I always forgot to ask, but if you wouldn't mind posting your thoughts on the Kickstarter, and that would be amazing.
Oh yeah,
It's
sure,
cool, cool. Thank you so much,
of course.
and super pleasure to meet you. Really great game. Like honestly, this was really fun. Like I just shouldn't say that, but you played in a really interesting way. It was really nice. It was also nice for me to get to switch and play the protectors.
It's because
So
I play a lot of 4X games, so I like the combat.
awesome. That makes me feel good. Yeah, because the combat, I think the combat was probably the feature that we felt the most stuck on for so long because we were trying so many different things. But then once we got the cube tower, that was our favorite thing. Because the
Right,
other
I like
thing,
that.
it's not a catch up mechanic exactly, but like the fact that the attacker has to spend the cubes and then the defender, you know, the spending of the cubes makes it a little more like that, and definitely adds to the drama. I mean, there are, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, Kyle.
Yep, thank you for having me. Is it alright if I flip this table because I lost?
Oh yeah, you should. You should definitely flip
All
the
right,
table. Oh
zoom
wait,
in.
right before you do that,
Wait, oh,
I like to save it, but if you did it, it's all good. I just want to make sure
I
everybody
didn't
sees
flip it yet.
it. Okay. Oh, that is not. What is happening with my keyboard? Okay. There. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, table's flipping.
This table
Oh, and
flips
I
funny
also
because it's a
noticed.
custom one.
Yeah, I also noticed this artwork here, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. I know. I love that. Oh man. I feel so grateful that we got to team up with, I mean, for the gameplay too, but like the art, geez, and the writing. I love Cullen's writing, and it's sprinkled throughout too, but which is really cool. And I write, but like Cullen, I absolutely love his writing. So anyway, thanks a ton, Kyle. And anytime you want to play, and hopefully I'll reach out to you and we'll do some kind of, people who have demoed and wanted to play again. That'd be cool.
Yeah, just let me know. I'm pretty much always available.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye, everyone.